Welcome everyone, welcome to the Escape 95 Club and welcome to this new masterclass this week. This is the last masterclass of the year, so welcome and I'm so happy to have you here. We're going to talk about what you see here below my face. We're going to talk about the client growth plan for 2025. I will basically tell you during this masterclass exactly what you're supposed to do in 2025 to attract leads and to transform these leads, convert these leads into paying clients. I hope that you're ready for this and I hope that you have something to take notes because I will give you a lot of things that you need to note down. I will give you an action plan. I will give you the exact plan to follow in 2025 in case you want to attract clients. So let me see if everything is working well because this is the first priority here. I want to be sure that you can hear me and you can see me. Actually help me with that. If you can hear me well, and if you can see me on the screen, just write yes on the chat, on the comments in this case. Just let me know if everything is working well. And anytime there is something that is not working the way it should, let me know in the comments because I will fix things on the go. Anyway, let's jump in. Actually, another thing that I want to ask you. It's the thing that I do at the beginning of every live session that I have with you, right? I want to know where you're based at the moment. So again, comment under this video, comment while we're live, let me know and let everyone else here know where you're based at the moment. Put your city or your country in the chat. Let me see exactly where the Escape 95 community is based around the world. I will keep an eye on the comments and every time there is something I can address or a question I can answer, I'm gonna do it. So let's use the comments for the reason why we have comments here. Right now, okay, I can see that everything is working well. You can see me, you can hear me. Yes, there is a recording for this. When we when we finish this live, the recording will be here on the platform. So don't worry, you're not gonna miss anything. By the way, write your cities, write your countries. Let's see where the community is based at the moment and when you're watching this. From what city, what country you're watching this. And if you want to share this with people that you know that may find this useful for 2025, feel free to share this live with anyone. The more, the merrier. That said, great to have you here, guys. Let's move to the whiteboard and let's see exactly what is the action plan for 2025. I can see a few people from the UK. Put your city as well in case you just let us know where you are around the UK, and if you are from anywhere else in the world, put your city, put your country, and let's see where everyone is based at the moment. Okay, so let's start with the strategy. I'm going to move to my whiteboard and I'm going to draw exactly the steps that you have to take in 2025 to attract clients. Let's move there. So here we go. This is my famous whiteboard. This is where I draw all my action plans. Let me see if you can see it. That's great. Okay, good. I'm gonna draw everything on here. So you will have a visual representation of the strategy in 2025. First of all, I want to know what platform you're using to get clients, to get more visibility and hopefully make this visibility become clients. So let me know in the chat as well what social media you're using. Either you are on LinkedIn or Facebook or anywhere else, Instagram, TikTok. Just let me know. Let me know in the comments what you use at the moment. I know it's cold in the UK, Pragati, absolutely. At the moment I'm not in Italy, I'm in Spain, but still sunny, really enjoying the weather here. It's a really different Christmas from the one that you may have in the UK because it's pretty hot and it's always sunny, by the way. So it's definitely a different Christmas than the one that I usually have. As I said, put your social media, probably you're repurposing your content. This is what everyone does. If you are repurposing your content, put your main social media in the comments. The main one is the one that you use the most. Maybe you're repurposing your content on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, but there is for sure one social media, one platform that you are double down on, that you are really familiar with, that you use consistently. So let me know in the comments what platform or platforms you are using and which one is the main platform. The reason why I say the main platform is because if you follow me, you know so far that I always give you an advice that is really precise. I want you to use a specific platform before you're going to repurpose your content, because it's really difficult to make one platform, one social media work for you. There are so many things that you have to do on a social media to get results. It's not just about posting. So if you are using more than a platform at the same time, you are splitting your time, you are splitting your effort through different areas, right? So you have, instead of taking an hour per day, you have to take, if you use 3 platforms, if you want to make them work for you, you have to use 3 hours of your time every day to make them work. That's why I'm always saying the same thing. Find one social media you're really familiar with. Put all your effort and all your time on that social media, and in the future, if you want to repurpose your content, delegate that part. Okay, delegate other platforms to other people. But right now, if you are a solopreneur, if you are putting many hats on your head, just work on a single platform. I assure you, your audience, your potential clients are everywhere. Either you're using LinkedIn or TikTok or on Instagram or Facebook. Your audience is everywhere right now. You don't have to find the right social, you don't have to be everywhere, basically. You can just use the one that you're familiar with, the platform you like to use, you enjoy to use, and double down on it. Okay? This is something that I wanted to put on the table because it's really important. It made a lot of difference for my business. Anyway, I can see people using Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. That's great. Looks like that the main platform for plenty of you is LinkedIn. That's great. Good to know. Okay, good. Let's work on it. The strategy that I want to share with you has, I would say, 4 parts. Okay, so let's draw here on the platform. 4 parts for this strategy. Part number 1, part number 2, and 3, and 4. 4 steps. Okay. Step number 1 is one that you already know. Probably you already know what I'm gonna say if you want to be successful on a platform, on a social media. And the first part is a content strategy. You need to be consistent with the content that you will create. Do a test. Find any influencer, any person who is smashing on the platform you're using right now, any competitor of yours. Take a look at how many times this person posts on that social media. It's really rare that you will find someone who posts 1 per week and is really successful on that platform. 99% of the times, you will find that influencer posting at least once per day on every social media. Okay, the only one that makes an exception could be YouTube, because it's not a social media. YouTube is a search engine, so it has a different way of handle things. But on any other social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, on those social media, people, if they want to have success, they need to post consistently. Now, I don't want you to post every day of the week because it's tough. Okay, it's really tough. At least at the beginning, it's pretty tough. I'm gonna suggest you something that is a little lighter. I want you to start with 3 times per week. Let's assume that you don't post at all. I want you to start with 3 times per week. At least the first week, I want you to post 3 times and see how it looks. If you think that you can do more, I want you to reach 5 times per week. Don't be afraid about these things, because I'm gonna give you a technique to make posting easier, actually, to make posting something that you can do, posting consistently something that you can do. So don't worry about it. If you are afraid of posting 5 times per week, I'm gonna show you how to do it. But at the beginning, just find a number of times that you want to post that is manageable for you. Start small, don't start all in. I have so many people that reach out to me and they say, look, I'm posting 7 times per week. I'm drained. I can't do it anymore. I'm struggling to come up with all this content. In that case, they're making a mistake, because if you're doing something you are stressed up with, that's when you stop, because you're stressed and because it's challenge, it's a struggle for you. Instead, find something that you find manageable and then add a new posting slot during the week on the following week. So start with 3. If you find it reasonable and manageable, the following week post 4 times per week and see if it's still manageable. And if you reach 5 times per week, that's okay for me. I don't want you to post more than that. At least 3 times and a maximum of 5 times per week. Let me give you a way to post and to come up with content, because this is the problem, right? When you have to, actually, let me know what is the, first of all, I want to know how many times you post per week right now. Okay, put in the comments how many times, an average. Maybe one week you post 5 times, maybe another week you post once. Put an average number of times that you post per week. Just put it in the comments just to give me an idea of how many times you provide content to the platform. And after you put that number and you have a certain idea of that number, let me know as well, what is the reason why you don't post more? Or what is the reason why you're struggling with posting? If there is something that you're struggling with, if there is something that is challenging, that is really tough for you, let me know, okay? Maybe for someone could be coming up with content. They don't know what to post about. Another person could be, I don't have time to be on the platform every day. For someone else could be, it looks like that I'm always posting the same things and I'm afraid to be repetitive. Well, let me know what is your struggle, because everyone has a different struggle. I can see people struggling posting 4 times per week, 3 times on Instagram. Keep writing there, guys. Let me know. Let me know how many times you post per week, and let me know what is the reason why you are not posting more, or what is the reason why you're struggling with posting. Okay. In my case, when I wasn't posting enough, it's because I didn't know how to find ideas. I didn't know what to post about. It was a struggle for me to come up with ideas and with content. So that was the reason why I wasn't posting enough. But as I said, everyone has a different problem. So let me know in the comments, what is your problem? What are you struggling with? I'm sure I can provide an answer for that. If you are struggling with content and you don't know what to post about, look, this is not a problem anymore. It could have been a problem 15 years ago, 10 years ago maybe, but right now you have all the inspiration you need. You have so many other people who are in your same area and same niche, and they're posting already. So they're feeding you ideas. They're inspiring you. You just need to keep your eyes open. You're not the only one creating content on your niche. There are so many competitors of yours right now in the same platform that you're using. I want you to follow these competitors. I want you to follow competitors that are really successful in your area and see what they're posting. As I said previously, you will find out that they're posting a lot, first of all. And secondly, you will find out what works for them, because you have all the analytics you need to use. You can take a look at what's working for them, when they post something, what kind of reaction they get. If they get 10 likes on a post and then 100 likes on another post, this tells you that the second post is something that is getting a lot of traction. So you should definitely use the same content, use the same topic to create your own content. So what I want to say is that find inspiration online. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need to come up with content from nothing. You need to take a look at what other people are posting and see what works for them, and then do exactly what they do. It doesn't make sense to just find out by yourself what's working. You already know what's working from your competitors. So at least what I say is, you don't compete with people. They are helping you in a way. They're feeding you with ideas. If you are smart enough and if you keep your eyes open, you know exactly what to post for your profile. Okay? So usually this is the problem, struggling to find content. I already saw in the comments that some of you are struggling with this thing, right? And then the other thing is, feeling like no one will see or connect because of the algorithm. Thank you very much, Pragati, for writing that. It looks like the algorithm hates you, doesn't make anyone see your content. Probably the reason why no one sees your content is because you're doing just that. You're just posting. So let's go back to number one. So number one is content strategy. As I said, I want you to reach 5 times per week of content. Okay, you will reach that point. It doesn't come immediately. You have to reach that point little by little. But this is the minimum. Okay, you will see that other people are posting even more than that. And remember, find inspiration from your competitors and then use their topics with your voice, with your unique voice. Content is not unique. Content is already out there. Whatever you're going to talk about is already being shared by someone else. Okay, you will never find unique content, but you have a unique voice. The way you talk about that topic is your unique voice. This is what makes your content unique. So remember this, content is not unique, your voice is unique. So find ideas from your competitors and then talk about that topic with your inner voice, with your unique voice. Okay, and the other thing that I said is take a look at data. Take a look at data from your competitors. Take a look at what works for them and post exactly what works for them. One exercise that I do a lot on social media is I do it a couple of times per week. I scroll my newsfeed through my competitors list and I see what works for them. So I get on one of my competitors' page and I take a look at what's working for them. I scroll their posts and then I look for what I call unicorn content. Unicorn content is content that is performing way better than all the rest. So if I see 4 posts that get 10 likes and a couple of comments, and then I see one post that gets 100 likes and dozens of comments, that's unicorn content. That's something that has worked really well for my niche. I pay attention and I create something similar. I mean, I take the topic, I don't steal the post, I just steal the idea. I take the idea and then I write a post on that topic with my unique voice. I hope that this is clear because this is an easy way to come up with content if you're struggling with that. Okay? So this is step number 1. I want you to come up with a content strategy and I want you to post consistently in 2025. Many people, to be sure that they're posting enough, they do 30-day challenges. They post consistently for 30 days and then they take a look at what happens. And usually what you see happening is that you get a lot of visibility that you didn't get before. This is what works on social media. You have to post, you have to provide content for your audience. Otherwise, how do you pretend that people will know who you are and will know if you're an expert in your area or not if you don't provide content? So this is something that you definitely need to do. Okay. The second part of the strategy, and it's related to create content, is invest your time into live content. This is exactly what we're doing here. This is live content. This is a video that is live, and then when it's over, you will get the recording. The reason why I go live once per week is because it creates connection and it creates trust. There are plenty of you right now, guys, and by the way, I'm going live on LinkedIn and on YouTube at the same time. There are many of you that are watching this after 20 minutes that I'm talking. Now, if you've been watching this video for 20 minutes, it means that you trust me enough to stay 20 minutes with me. Otherwise, you will be somewhere else, watching somebody else's content or watching somebody else's live. But since you are here, we have a connection. You have trust in me. So you see my content as valuable. And this is what I want you to create with your audience. I want you to go live once per week. And it's extremely simple to go live everywhere right now. On LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok as well. Like, you can go live wherever you are. And it's really simple to create trust with your audience when you do this consistently. So once per week, I want you to go live. Going live is really, really easy, as I said, and providing content live is something that you will learn. It's a muscle that you have to train, that you need to make it flexible. Again, you can take one of the posts that you've done during the week and talk about that post live. You don't have to, again, come up with unique content for your live session. What you're watching here is something that I already shared so many times on my profile, but still, it's something that you need to learn. I posted about this a lot of times, but still, you want to be here live with me because you may have questions. And this is the secret of live content. The great reason why people want to watch a live session is because we can interact. So if you want to put a comment, if you want to put a question, I'm going to address that question. Okay? I'm going to address that question, and this becomes a conversation. This is not just me posting and that's it. Now we have a conversation, right? I have a question from Greg, for example, right now. What if the unicorn content you repurpose is not connected with your unique offer? At the end, your content doesn't always have to be connected with your unique offer, right? My unique offers, for example, I have the Escape 95 Club that is a private club where we have a community, where we are a tribe, where all the people can reach out to each other inside the private chat. Plus I go live on Zoom, in that case, once per week. Plus you get access to a lot of content. Plus I create a 90-day strategy for you to follow. Like, these are all things that are in my private area, in my Escape 95 Club. And this is my offer, okay? This is what I charge for. But not all my content is connected to that. That club, that tribe is for everyone who wants to get clients, who wants to learn how to get clients. But I don't talk just about getting clients. I talk about a lot of things. I talk about visibility. I talk about reach. I talk about growing your following. I talk about consistency. I talk about a lot of things, but everything is in my ecosystem. So if you want to get clients, you need to be consistent. You need to be visible. You need to do all the things that I talk about in my content. So it doesn't have to be strictly connected to my unique offer. But if you want to learn from me how to be consistent, definitely you want to be in my private area, in my Escape 95 Club. You want to connect with all the other like-minded people. You want to be live with me on Zoom once per week. You want a 90-day strategy to work on. These are all things that you want, even if my content is not strictly connected to that. I hope that this answers your question, Glenn. Ekaterina, I feel like no one sees my Reels posts, although statistics show 50-50 followers and non-followers, there are no reactions. Okay, wait for it. Hold that thought, because I'm going to show you the reason why you're not doing that. Because maybe you're posting consistently, but no one wants to watch your content. So again, first step is post content consistently, 5 times per week. Probably you're already doing this, Katerina. Number 2, live content. I'm sure that no one of you here watching is going live once per week. I'm pretty sure no one does that. And this will put you in the 1% group of people that will smash with live content, because the vast majority of people don't do it. Right? So this is another thing that will help you a lot, Ekaterina. And now wait for number 3. Number 3 is engagement. This as well should become a routine. So let me put here, engagement. I want you to spend 30 minutes per day engaging with somebody else's content. I take 30 minutes on my day every day. I make it happen, okay? If I'm lazy, if I don't have time, I find the time to engage for 30 minutes with other people's content, because this is the second part of content, of the content strategy. You need to post, but then you need to provide help to the other creators. Why do you want to do that? Number 1, the algorithm will like it. The algorithm wants you to create engagement. That's all the algorithm wants more people on that platform for longer. And this is what you do, providing content to, or commenting, leaving a comment under somebody else's post. Obviously, the comment should be valuable. If you just put a couple of words in your comment, that doesn't make a difference. Instead, if you spend time to write a valuable comment under somebody else's post, this will make the algorithm be happy. Plus, the person who receives that comment from you will like to reciprocate the help. So it won't happen tomorrow, it won't happen the day after, but maybe in a week from now, that person will leave a comment under your post. This is what happens with the algorithm. The more you engage with content, the more these people will see your posts more. So if I start engaging with your posts, Katerina, over and over and over again for 30 minutes per day, eventually you will see my posts. This is number one. And two, you will want to reciprocate. You will want to return the favor, and you will leave a comment under my posts. This is how you create a web of creators that help each other with comments. If you don't do this, if you don't spend 30 minutes per day leaving comments, liking posts, basically helping other creators, they won't help you back. Plus, the algorithm won't help you back. So this is another thing that you have to put in your routine. Find 30 minutes per day. It could be when you take your coffee in the morning. It could be when you have your lunch break. It could be like, find the time. Connect this to another routine that you already have. My routine, for example, is having a coffee in the morning. While I'm having a coffee, I spend time engaging with other people's content. After 30 minutes, that's it. That's the work for the day is done in that part. Okay. So this, you won't see a big change in a week, but let me tell you, after a month that you're doing this 30 minutes per day, take a look at your statistics and take a look at how many people see your content more, and take a look at how many comments and engagement you get more on your posts. This will happen for sure. No doubts. Okay. Then the last part, number 4. And let me know, guys, if this makes sense. Leave a comment in the under this live. Let me know if this makes sense so far. And since you saw me answering questions, put your questions in the comments because I will address them. By the way, since I was talking about my private area, the Escape 95 Club, if you're interested to join the club, especially in 2025, if you want to get your tribe in 2025, you want to be with me once per week on Zoom, I will answer all the questions you have. If you want to have a 90-day strategy that you want to work on in 2025, and if you want to basically connect with other like-minded people inside the tribe, let me know. Reach out to me. Let me know if you want to join the club, because I have a special offer for the end of the year. It's basically my Christmas present for all the people that are following me on social media. So let me know if you want to know more about it, because I will give you all the information, and maybe you will join the club and it will be your tribe for 2025. Okay. What accounts do we engage with? Competitor posts, follower posts? That's a great question, Regia. Actually, you should do the two things at the same time. You should engage with competitors of yours, competitors that are doing really well, but at the same time, you should engage with other people that may be your ideal clients. And in this case, we need to talk about complementary niches. Now, this is a longer thing to talk about. I talked about this actually Saturday, 2 days ago inside the Escape 95 Club. I don't have enough time to cover this right now, but you have to find complementary niches. You have to find experts in complementary niches to yours, and you should engage with their content. Complementary niches for me that I'm into marketing could be book experts, could be brand identity experts, could be social media experts. These are all people that I can interact with because they may be my clients. Anyway, it's a longer conversation. And maybe I will do another live about this. Actually, word of advice, join the Escape 95 Club. You can watch the recording of Saturday's event where I talk exactly about this, exactly about the people that you are supposed to follow and engage with. Okay, so last part, for the sake of time, you need to send connections. connection requests. Okay, and this is up to you how many people you want to connect with. Like on Facebook, you have to send friend requests. In that case, on LinkedIn, you have to send connection requests. On Instagram, it's the same. You have to follow people. Like, it depends on the platform you're using, but I want you to send 20 requests per day. 20 ideal clients, ideal customers that you embrace in your following. Okay, so find these 20 people per day. About this as well, maybe I will do another live to tell you exactly how to find these people to follow on LinkedIn or on Facebook or on Instagram. It depends on the platform you're using, but you need to send friend requests. There is no other way. Probably some people will find you online, absolutely. But if you are the one reaching out, if you are the one sending the request, it's way better. And again, if you do this every day at the end of the month, imagine, like if you do this every day for 30 days in a row, you will send a lot of requests and you will have a big pool of people that may see your content next. So that's another thing you have to do. That's another part of your routine, another part of your habit. Okay. So these are all the four steps. Let me recap for you. Number one, create content 5 times per week. Number 2, live content. Embrace live content like the one that I'm doing right now. Number 3, engage. If you don't engage, you're never gonna get engagement back. If you just post and you don't engage consistently, at least 30 minutes per day, you will never get views. You will never get engagement. And number 4, send connection requests. This is working on every platform out there. Either it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you are, you need to send friend requests. Cool, guys, this is the growth plan for 2025. It's not difficult, it's not rocket science. It's basically just doing things every day. It's basically doing simple things every day. This is what creates the snowball effect. You have to do it a little bit every day. It's not something that will give you a result in a day. It will give you a result with weeks, but this is what works. And if you don't trust me, take a look at your competitors that are doing really well. Probably they're doing all the 4 of these steps, or maybe they're doing 3 of these steps. Maybe they're not sending connections, but they're doing the rest. Maybe they're not doing engagement, but they're doing the rest. Anyway, if you do the 4 things, since you are trying to get engagement, this will work really well. Okay, great. Mudasir, LinkedIn only allows 5 requests per month. What do we do if we are not capable for purchasing premium? Actually, no, Mudasir. You have, if I'm not wrong, on LinkedIn, you should stay under 20 connection requests per day. If you get over that, then LinkedIn will think like there is something weird here. So maybe you are referring to messages, right? Messages that you send to these people, but you can definitely send connection requests every day, up to 20 requests per day. This is what I do without the premium account. So it's definitely doable. Mudasir, maybe you're referring to sending premium messages. In that case, yes. But you can just send a request without sending a message, you know, a plain blank request. Pragati, I joined the bootcamp on a VIP ticket, but no update on dates. Yes, I sent you an email a couple of hours ago, Pragati. So take a look at your email inbox, because I sent you an email with the dates and with everything, basically. You should find it. If you don't find it, reach out to me. I will send you the email again. All right, guys. It's been a pleasure. I hope that now you know what to do in 2025. It's not, as I said, it's not crazy. It's not a crazy request. You just need to do the things that I told you. And if you want some accountability, if you want someone who will kick your ass to do these things, please join the Escape 9 to 5 Club. Pragati was talking about the bootcamp. I have a bootcamp coming up the 21st of January. It's a LinkedIn bootcamp. If you want to join that bootcamp because you want to be a member of it, let me know again and I will share the link with you. Okay. That's good. Okay, guys, thanks so much for being here. I wish you a great rest of the year, the next 2 days in 2024. So I hope you're gonna enjoy these 2 last days of 2024, and I wish you a great, amazing, successful 2025, doing exactly what I told you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna see you around. Hopefully, I'm gonna see you inside the Escape 95 Club. Bye for now.